So begin the session. The first question would be, do you use Platform X?
Yes.
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 All of you use Platform X?
Yes.
So how long have you been using Platform X?
How long in terms of years, or how long do
How
we
many
spend
hours
time
daily?
with X?
Yes,
Yes. Oh, okay.
I've been using since high school.
Since
high school. What about you?
So I've been using for about 3 years now.
3 years.
Oh,
So I've been using X for 6 months. Yeah, 6 months.
You're still new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, 5 years.
5 years.
I think I'm more than 5 years.
Okay, so for question number 2, how many hours per day do you spend on Platform X? Like just a general.
I think 2 to 3 hours daily.
2 to 3.
Yeah, me too. I think about 2 to 3 hours daily.
For me, maybe around 1 to 2 hours daily.
For me, it's just 30 minutes.
30
30
minutes.
minutes. Yes, 30 minutes.
Okay, so move on to question number 3. How familiar are you with the term cancel culture, and can you provide a brief definition in your own words? Make sure to explain.
So, in my opinion, cancel culture is when the citizen or the people cancel other people in social media or in real life.
I agree with Alia, but usually it involves public figure or influencer where the netizen will cancel them.
Yeah, I do agree with both of them. But for me, cancel culture is an online phenomenon where public figure or organization got boycotted or maybe cancelled due to their extreme behavior or statement.
For me, I do agree with the third respondent definition of cancel culture. Is basically, and it's not an online phenomenon. It's not just an online phenomenon, but also can be an offline too.
Real life.
Real life. So it's basically when someone state their opinion, but it's not accepted by a group of people. Yes, society, and then they get ostracized or they get ostracized.
Bersama-sama. Okay, moving on to question number 4. What is your perception of cancel culture? Please elaborate your answer.
I think it is good. Sometimes it depends on the situation, but if it's too much until make the person depressed or anxiety, I think it is not good.
What about others?
So, in my opinion, I agree with the first respondent's answer. So, cancel culture is like a culture where you cancel people based on their extreme behavior or whatnot. And just like the first respondent has said, if it is too much, then it is an inappropriate, I think, because if we do some things that make other humans, for example, like suicide, stress, or depressed, it is actually not good lah for our society. It harm our society.
For me, actually, cancel culture is a complex phenomenon where it can promote accountability and responsibility for the person, but it also can lead to excessive punishment for someone. For example, maybe it can lead to suicide thought, maybe, and it also can make someone depressed due to their excessive punishment given by the society. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I think we can all agree that cancel culture can be defined differently. Depends on the situation. So let me give you an example of new cancel culture that we can see. You know the situation where. Oh, okay. Alright, so yeah, I don't have anything to add. I think we can all just agree with the others' opinion.
Okay. So question number 5. What are your overall thoughts on cancel culture? Do you think it's a positive or negative phenomenon?
So just like before, I think it depends on the situation. So when we cancel someone because of their behavior or some things that are not accepted in the society, then it is good. But if we cancel someone as a human, I think that is not good and that is not appropriate, because we cancel people because they make mistakes, right? We are also human and we also make mistakes. So based on the situation, I think it depends on the situation whether it is positive or negative.
Yes, I agree. Maybe if the person make the mistake once, we can forgive them. But if it's repeated, maybe that's the person habit. I don't know, something like that. But you should not combine. You should not mix personal life about the person. Something like that.
So yeah, I agree with both of their answers. For me, cancel culture is neither good or bad, because as I said before, it can promote accountability and responsibility for the person, but it also can give us excessive punishment, where it can lead, as I said before, it can lead to depression and other stuff, and also can cut ties families because of their behavior, their statement. So that's why I think cancel culture actually is a complex thing. We don't know is a bad or positive things. What about you, Shafiq?
I think just like I said before, it can be either positive or negative, but it's more towards negative phenomenon, because we can see that sometimes people cancelling others when they made a mistake. Either they made a mistake or they purposely make a mistake. So it prone towards negative phenomenon instead of positive. It can be positive too, but it occasionally become a positive culture. Okay.
Okay, moving on to question number 6. So, have you ever personally experienced or witnessed a case of cancel culture on platform X? If so, can you describe the situation in details?
So based on my experience using X, one of the cancel culture case that I have seen is the Alif Aziz infidelity case, where he cheated on his wife several times, and I think it is good enough for us to cancel him, because he do it many times, not just one time. Just like before we said, if it's one time, then maybe we can just forgive him. But it is it happens several times. So yeah, people should cancel him as an artist, not a human. Yeah.
I agree. And then another recent case we can see from Vivi Yusuf. She seems to be so privileged with her life about T20 life, and downgrading B40 life, and it is not happened once, but before it also
Yes.
about the UiTM one time.
Yes.
So yeah, Vivi Yusuf.
Okay, for me, the recent case I follow is Kanye West case, where he actually keluarkan statement which is a racism statement, anti-Semitic statement during
bahasa Melayu je.
Dah lupa dah.
Konsert.
During konsert dia macam tu lah. During konsert dia, and then dia keluarkan satu statement anti-Semitic where lead people to cancelling him on the spot. So the audience left the concert immediately for that anti-Semitic statement. Yes.
Alright. So you can say that all of them give negative perspective, but we can see that cancel culture can also be positive, right? So one of the experience that I've seen about cancel culture is you know about donat susu berayak, right? And when they try to little bit sexualize the food, so the netizens start to bombard him with lots of curses and negative comments and so on, and then he start to close his comment and then posted an apology video because of his behavior, and he start to give 500 free donuts to people just to make sure that they don't cancel him anymore, and he learned his lesson. Okay.
Alright. Question number 7. So, based on your on all of you guys' experiences, so from recent, other than from the recent issues, what are other kinds of issues in platform X could make you cancel something or someone? It doesn't matter if it's a business or person or public figure,
So
but in platform X, issues in platform X.
if you ask me, then I would say that when people lie or scam other people. So there is a lot of scammer on social media, right? And sometimes the scammer is also an influencer. So this kind of issues makes me cancel that person because he or she bring harms to the society, especially those who are affected. And I think liar and scammer, especially those who who is a public figure but we don't know that they are actually a scammer, should be cancelled.
I think for me, just like my example before, maybe I don't like when someone feels so privileged with his or her position. You should respect others no matter what position you are in.
So you would cancel them if they are bragging, something like that.
Yes.
Bragging.
For me, issue that make me want to cancel someone is racism. Yes, racism, right? For me, as a minority, I'm not a Malay. For example, actually, I'm Bugis, so a minority in Peninsula Malaysia. So we live in a multiracial country. Why would we want to become a racist? Right? Why do you need to be racist? That's what make me hate people when they started talking about race. I am a minority, not a majority. Same like Chinese and Indian. So that's what make me want to cancel someone. What about you?
Okay, that's very interesting about the racism, but I don't blame you. So you have all the rights to cancel someone. But for me, I do cancel someone when I see their, especially about gender responsibilities. Gender responsibilities. When someone said that men should do this and women should do that, we know that men and women are created to do different things. So we shouldn't just tell someone that they have to do this, they have to do that. Sometimes they are vulnerable to something else. So in that case, when someone is try to make their opinions, is try to gain public validity to validate their opinion, that's when I want to cancel someone. Because sometimes when they say something, they are They are not refer to any kinds of research or studies, and they just blurt it out because they feel like it. They feel that they are on the right side, so they want to convey their message just like that without any kind of research or anything.
Okay, moving on to question number 8. Have you ever personally experienced or witnessed a case of cancel culture in UNIZA in real life? If so, can you describe them?
So for me in UNIZA, I don't know if it's a cancel, they cancel them or not, but the only thing that I have heard about cancel culture in UNIZA is the MPP. So maybe there are some people who cancel them because the people think that they are irresponsible or something, but I don't know the details. That's just the gist of what I know.
I personally never experienced any or witnessed any case of cancel culture in UNIZA, but I do agree with Alia, but I don't really
We don't know the
we
details.
don't really take part
Take
about
part,
it.
yeah.
So we just let it
Yes.
go on. So yeah.
Yeah, I also agree with Alia in Iza about the MPP issues. Me personally, I heard from others that they want to cancel the MPP due to their lack of responsibility and also for their claim culture. Claim culture.
Claim culture.
Yeah.
culture.
If other organization want to create a program, MPP will try to
Still that program.
still the program, want to create names for them. So that's why me as a PMF, Persatuan Mahasiswa Fakulti, actually want to cancel MPP.
No.
Actually, because they try to negotiate with us. They
Credit.
take
Yeah.
credit for our program, and the reason that's all lah.
Okay, I think what I want to say is already explained by the 3 respondents just now, and yeah, especially about the MPP, things that they always try to get into any kind of program, any kind of events, and so that they can be part of it, even though they didn't actually do anything inside the program. They just want to promote their name in the program so that people will know that this MPP are trying to do their work, but actually it's not. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 9. So the other question, issues that make you cancel someone in platform X. What about in UNIZA in real life? What issue could make you cancel someone or something in UNIZA in real life?
So for me, I think I will cancel someone if they're trying, just like now, they're trying to take credit from others people work, or in a like minor community like our classmates or something like that, the people who are free rider or who loves to steal other people ideas and something like that. So I will cancel him or her.
I agree with Alia, especially the taking credit part. I mean the idea and the work
It's done by
is
others.
done by us maybe, and then why the person want to take the credit easily?
Yes.
The burden is all on us, and then they just take it away. So yeah, that's it.
So yeah, I also agree with Alia and Iza. We as a student really had someone who always take credit for our work. Free riders, MPPs, like that. And also I want to cancel someone who being narcissistic. Yeah, who thinks he or her is always right, is always on the right track, who always blame
Others.
blame others for his or her mistake, but it's actually his mistake.
Yes.
But why would they blame us? That's why I want to cancel him or her, a narcissistic person.
So people who put blames on others,
Yes.
Yes.
you would cancel them.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, in Unizan, as I want to cancel someone when they are, especially the higher ups, especially those who have powers, and they're not utilizing that powers very well. So just like now, they pretend to be hurt, and then they try to blame others because of their work, and then when others excel at doing their work, they want to take credit. So another thing is because we are not someone who have the powers. Only limited people have the powers, especially in UNISA. So when they abuse their power for their own good, and they didn't care about our well-being, and then they will just like now I said, they use their power so that they can have the benefits, and they just leave us like that.
Alright, moving on to question number 10. In your opinion, what are the factors that motivate people to participate in cancel culture, especially on platform X? What are the factors?
In my opinion, the factors that motivate people to participate in cancel culture, I think
On platform X.
I think mostly because of you just see a lot of people cancelling the person, and then you just want to join them without knowing what's the roots or the cause of the issues, and you just maybe see the news in social media. As we know, news on social media, it is not filtered, and you can just say anything on social media. So yeah.
So I agree with Ija, and just like what she have said before. So a lot of people nowadays, especially I'm not saying that this generation is immature, but I think a lot of people in this generation do love to act without thinking.
Which generation?
I would say the Z and Alpha. Okay, the Z and Alpha. So just like Izzah has said before, there are maybe they have the FOMO issue where they fear of missing out. So instead of digging the details about the issue, they just want to be part of the culture. So when they see people cancelling others, so they just want to comment and cancel the people too.
I agree with Alia and Iza also for the former part. But for me, things that motivate people to cancel someone is for social justice. People who give a excessive statement, a racist statement, should be punished accordingly. And that's why I think people get motivated when they saw someone, or maybe when they read about a public figure giving a statement that the racism. That's what I think that will motivate people.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I strongly agree when Alia mentioned about FOMO, fear of missing out. So basically, they are jumping on the bandwagon. When they see any kinds of popular activity, they will feel missing out if they don't talk about it. So any kinds of trending things that are happening, it's not just cancelling, but also all kinds of trends and anything. But if we emphasize on the cancel culture, they will not research about anything about others' perspective. They will just see what they see, and they think that it's interesting for them to be to cancel that person, and then they will jump into the
Bandwagon.
bandwagon.
Okay. Number 11. How do you think cancel culture impacts individuals who are cancelled? What are the potential consequences?
So for me, I think cancel culture the impact that can be seen on people who are cancelled. For example, such as when for students we might be kita akan dikeluarkan daripada universiti. I think the potential kick out of the university. So if you are a worker, you might be fired from the works. So I think that's a positive impact actually, because that's the punishment that they need to face when they did something wrong.
When the case is too severe.
Too severe. But if the consequences becomes like suicide, some anxiety or depression, I think the people, the one who cancel them, need to be more aware of this kind of issue. So you can cancel people, but at the same time you need to know how much the what
Melayu je.
the range, I think, of cancelling them.
Someone.
So you can, because you are also not that person best friend or something like that, you don't even know that person, so why would you care about that so much? It doesn't affect you, so please think properly before you do something.
So for public figures, what do you think is the consequences?
I think for public figures, same. It depends on the situation. It depends on what the person have done. Maybe if it's too much, you can cancel him or her. Maybe if let's say Alif Aziz, maybe you can stop him from attending public event, movies, something like that.
Yeah, I agree also with Aliza for the answer. For public figure, I think this cancel culture will impact them in terms of loss of popularity. They will become less known for people. People will isolate them from attending any awards or any event. So people will try to isolate themselves from the person that got cancelled due to their excessive behavior, excessive statement, that we are deemed too much for the society. Yeah.
Cik tengah nak cakap apa?
Okay, alright. So about individuals who are cancelled, right? About the potential consequences, both can be both. Sometimes can be a consequences, but also can be an opportunity for them. So, for example, like if we are talking about the consequences, they can like let's say public figure can lose their job, can lose their popularity and so on, and also for the normal citizen, they will also get cancer just like that, or maybe some of their families, friends start to ostracize them, right? And in terms of mental health, of course they will feel maybe anxiety or depression may strike them. But if we talk about opportunity, sometimes it can be an opportunity because let's say about Fazura and Fatah Amin, right? Before the case is discussed, Fatah Amin was cancelled, very bad, right? But some companies took Fatah Amin and they made him into a public figure for the company, so that they can earn the profit and also can profit the Fatah Amin, right? So that's my opinion about how cancel culture can also be a consequence.
I want to add something. But in Malaysia context, maybe we can follow Korea, because when they cancelling someone, especially artist,
Public figure.
public figure, they will cancel betul-betul. Kembali
Cancel something.
completely
Cancel.
cancel. But in Malaysia, sometimes you give spotlight to stupid people and they think they have the fame now. So yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Because sometimes Malaysians love to give spotlights to those who are cancelled
Yes,
because
yes,
of the
yes.
fames, the marketing strategy and so on. Just like Zai said, Korea is one of the best example
Of cancel culture.
of cancel culture because
Yeah.
if they cancel that person, you will never see that person again on TV. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Question number 12. How do you think social media platforms like Platform X, especially Platform X, contribute to the spread of cancel culture?
So, in my opinion, I think it is because Platform X is one of the social media, right? So social media has no filter. So people find this kind of news, like they might study them better than when they watch news. I mean like the national news, like Berita TV3 or something like that. Because sometimes the governments will filter what is actually the real issue. Yeah, so that's why I think Platform X contribute a lot to the spread of cancel culture because people know what is the truth and what's not.
I agree with Alia. Just like someone said before, I think Alia said before, the FOMO part where Gen Z and Alpha generation,
generation.
they don't really think
Before that,
before that. They don't really think about these consequences on what will happen if they did something. Maybe if they leave the negative comments, what is the consequences of the people that being cancelled? So yeah, and then the comments will remain forever because in social media, what you said, they will be remain. People
Forever.
can see it forever.
even if you delete the post, we can
Yeah.
still
When
trace that.
someone
Yeah.
screenshot and then that's it for you.
Yeah, both of their answer is good, and I agree with their answer. And I want to add more. As you guys know, X is one of the mainstream media social platform, right? So people will tend to use X to spread news, and people will, because technology right now is on our fingertips. Yeah, we can search anything that we want, so that also we can spread whatever we want. So that's why I think X is a good platform to spread the cancel culture. Yeah, because a lot of Gen Z using X to spread information, to communicate with each other, and also they can tell their friend, oh, this person has got cancelled, and then this friend will tell other, like pyramid scheme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people will tell other. That's why I think
Mouth by mouth.
X
Snowball.
is a good
Oh,
good platform to spread this cancel culture.
Alright, so yeah, I do agree with all of them. X is one of the platform that you can see. Cancel culture has been going on X for so many years. I've been using X for like 5 years, so I can see the difference between other platform, other social media platform. X is one of the X is still at the top when it comes to cancel culture. When Instagram is not really, we can see Instagram and Facebook has been. Facebook is not a place for Gen Z and Gen Alpha, but X, you can see it for yourself. You can see how cancel culture are spreaded before other social media platform, because it is one of the new, I would say, like before we learn about cancel culture, we tend to buy newspaper or magazine so that we know about today's news, right? But when on platform X, it's just in seconds you will know about all of the news that has been going on. So when it comes to cancel culture, I would say that just give it like 5 to 10 seconds, then you will get cancelled.
Last question. What do you think the future of cancel culture will look like? Are there any steps that can be taken to mitigate its negative impacts?
Let me answer it first. So I think the future of cancel culture will be too much in the future because people will tend to focus on the consequences. So I think the step to mitigate its negative impact is by focusing on the accountability, not the punishment. By focusing the accountability, people will try to be responsible with their words instead of trying to people will try people akan jadi lagi responsible dengan tindakan dia orang instead of they are macam faham tak?
Will think lah before they act.
Yes, will think before they act. So that's why you need to focus on the accountability instead of punishment, because of the punishment, kalau kita bagi hukuman, hukuman tu akan berlalu macam tu je. People akan buat lagi benda tu, so dorang tahu hukuman tu tidak seteruk mana. So that's why I think we need to focus on the accountability instead of the punishment.
I agree with Michael. Maybe we should start now. So that that this generation, like Haikal said, will see the consequences if they make something. So yeah.
So I agree with both Haikal and Ija. So I think the future of cancel culture for me, cancel. Sorry, the future of cancel culture is like a blurry line where you can see where you can actually see the positive or the negative impacts, right? But for the steps that can be taken to mitigate its negative impact, I think the government actually plays a lot in this, because the government is above of all the citizens, so they know what is going on the platform, right? So if the cancel culture is being too much to the person, the citizens or the people is being too much to the person who are being cancelled, I think we should reinforce the law so that people will think before they act.
Yes, reinforce the law. I do agree. Right, and there are also steps that can be taken, especially to the publics. But like Alia said just now, government needs to take the action, and it's not just us. One of them is to minimize our screen time during platform X. Like what I've just said, I do spend my time on platform X, but just 30 minutes just to get the news about something that is happening right now, and that sometimes helps me to mitigate the how do I say this, like I didn't know about
When you didn't know, you will never say
yes
anything.
when you didn't know, you will never see anything. Just like when it comes to they are cancelling other person, and then I don't know about what's happening right now, because I only spend my screen time just 30 minutes. That's one of them. And then we also can use filtering features in platform X, so that any kinds of negativity we can just blur it out.
So it depends on the person.
Yes, it depends on the person.
Okay, thank you.